Hey guys, and welcome to the Tuxedo Brown channel, and this is the second half of You Build a House. If you've seen the first half, you'll know what this is about, and you can find the blueprints for this house on my Facebook page. And if you want to go ahead, if you're following along with this, go ahead and put in your cheat codes. Open up your console, and the cheats are on the screen right now. The lot size is 20 by 30, and please keep in mind that this is the first time I've done this, and I just want to test it out, see how it goes. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the terrain paint to a darker green. That way I can actually see the edges of the lot. It just helps me out. You don't have to do it unless you just really want to. While I'm doing this, I want to just say that due to unfortunate circumstances, the queen has passed away. It's 2 days ago, and it's a very sad situation. I'm sorry for anyone who's related to her, and want to just send out my condolences and whatnot. I mean, honestly, I didn't really subscribe to her channel until about a month before this, and she will be missed. That being said, I want to go ahead and start building this house. And just so you guys know, it's the same layout that I did with that house over there on the left side of the screen. It's the exact same one. So if you already have the house blueprints downloaded, then you won't need to download them again. So I'm going to start up here, and we're going to go down 15 spaces in a second, and then we're going to go over 7 at the bottom here, and then at the top 7 again. So from here we're going to go up 2 and over 7. Hang on. And then we're going to go down 12. Hang on. Sometimes this game gets weird. Down 12, over 7 again, and then down 5. This is going to be the foundation. I know I could have used the foundation tool, but what I wanted to do is because it's a You Build series, I want you guys to go ahead and practice with the split flooring if you're not used to it. And what we're going to do now, we're just going to go get the foundation tool so that you can use that to level out the walls so that the same size as the foundation would be. So we're going to take the terrain tool, and then we're going to flatten out the walls, and of course now they're the same size as the foundation. And you take your floor tool and just fill in the floor. That way you can see what you're doing when you start to build the next level. And the roof is usually on, so you can go ahead and knock that off of there. And then let's go ahead and grab the wall tool so that we can go ahead and build the first floor. And you won't be building the frizzies layer or whatever it's called, so you just go ahead and skip that one, and I'm going to the first floor. So we're starting at the back corner, going across 7, down 4, all the way over to the wall, which is 7, down 6, go back across 10, 10, we're going to go down 2, then across 4 to the wall again, the flat wall, and then we're going to go up, so that'd be 12. Now you can press page up if you want, or just whatever button you decide to use. Go up to the second floor where it's supposed to be and fill in with the floor tool. Okay, so now that we got that done, we're gonna grab the wall tool again, and then starting at the back corner, once again, go across 7, going down 4. This thing sometimes this game lags a lot. Now we're gonna go over 4 here, then down 6, and all the way across to the wall, and then we're gonna go up. Try to go up 10 spaces, and then press page up again and add in the floor. And this roof, what we're gonna do is gonna be one of the flat roofs, like modern houses that I usually have. So what you're gonna need from here, you're gonna need the columns tool, and we're going to place them around the balcony, those 2 small balcony areas. That way you can fill in the floor and cover it with the flat roof. And we're going to do the split flooring again. So just make sure you have all that set up, and then grab your wall tool again. And we're going to go around the edges of the second floor. Be sure to go and cover those balconies too, so that whenever you flatten it out, those balconies are covered, instead of just, trying to have to do those later. So for the roof, I'm not really going to say what the measurements are. I mean, you're just covering it, going around the edges. And after this, you're going to need to have the stair tool. Sorry about that, I'm stuttering for some reason. I don't know what it is. I'm just tired today. Anyway, so once we get the wall set up, we're going to take the floor tool, fill that in, and then we're going to go grab the stairs. Now, you're going to need, it's going to be 3 sets, and it's going to bring it down to the same level as the foundation. But like you just saw where the stair the floor didn't move. If you're having trouble with that, you can grab the eyedropper tool and just hover over it, and it fixes itself. It's one of those game glitches. But right here and the next one, as you can see, they actually work for some reason. I don't know if it's just where the camera's located or just what's going on with that. But you go to grab your terrain tool to flatten it out the roof again, like you did the foundation part. And the basics will be pretty much done. And there you are. It's a small house. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to go back and grab the columns tool, and we're going to modify this house just a little bit to make it look a bit different than what it does now, because that's what I usually do, is just come up with a basic shape and then you can change it up from there. And we're not going to keep these columns. You can always change them up if you don't like them, but it's just for getting things done, the building part. Now that we have the 2-story columns up here in those areas, what we're going to do is we're going to grab the patio or the platform, whatever you wish to call it, and we're going to add on to this house the roof. That way it's pretty much even. It's not like just a weird looking box. It's got some dimension to it rather than just, square. Oh, actually it's still square, but you know what I mean. Alright, so that edge of the patio right there didn't go out as far as I wanted it to, so I'm going to grab the column tool again. I'm just going to grab one of them. It doesn't really matter. And we're going to put that there so I can add on to the platform up on the roof. Okay. So now that that's done, I can go ahead and get rid of these columns. No, I shouldn't have done that. Hang on. What I should have done is use those. Use those in order to fill in the roof, so that it didn't look like it's one big hole sitting in there. So now we can delete the columns. And don't worry about that section up there where the roof wasn't filled in. You can always fill it in later, because the floor, you can actually extend 2 spaces out, and you don't need that column up there for right now anyway. So what we're going to do here is going to put in a driveway. And no, I'm just going to use the a floor pattern. Let's go with masonry or something. I don't know, stone. And this probably won't keep this one anyway. So, but as you can see where the flooring will be, there's one space between the edge of the house and where the foundation is. And what we're going to do next is we're going to grab the fence tool, and we're going to work on a small garden for the front yard. I'm going to choose this one. It's one of the standard ones that we use. Well, I use, but a lot of other people use it also. That's what I mean. But we're just going to make something to go along the side of the driveway so it doesn't look too plain. Actually, it could look a lot better if the Sims could walk through it. So from 5 spaces from the wall and 5 spaces from the sidewalk, just go ahead and remove this part, so if your Sims want to walk through there, they can. They don't have to walk through the bushes or something. And now we're gonna do the same thing over here, and we're gonna, you know what, we're gonna change this part just a little bit. Grab your wall tool, and we're gonna add 2 sections here apart, well, 2 sections apart. That way you can add in stairs, and it won't look like the little gap that's under, that goes under the stairs that you can see past. Yeah, that won't be there. So we're going to change this over to 2, get rid of the railing, and there you go. So now we're going to grab the eyedropper tool and grab the fence again, and continue. Okay, so from here, next we're going to go ahead and grab the columns again, and we're going to put in the ones that, well, the ones that I might use in here that should be permanent. Because now what we have is the house is built, and all we're really going to do from here is decorate it. So let's grab the columns, and let's go back to the single floor ones, because I don't see anything here on the double ones that looks pretty good. I mean, that looks very weird. So let's go to 1, and okay, well, there's another glitch for you. Let's change this and switch back. Okay, so we're going to grab this one. Looks more modern. I know there's going to be a small gap between them, but we can always fix that. Okay, so we're going to grab the column tool again, and we're going to put it, let's see. No, what we're going to do, because of that gap, instead of trying to cheat or anything, let's just make a bigger balcony. Yeah. That usually works out better. I always go for the easier way out rather than trying to be more complicated than necessary. But that's just the way I build. I mean, I try not to overdo anything. Now let's fill in this floor, and what we're going to do next is grab this column and we're going to put it over here. And I think the next thing we need to do is to grab the columns again and work on that small balcony on the other side. And now that we know that this is in line, because that's what I was checking, I forgot to mention that, you can always just go up a level and make sure your columns are straight. Let's go ahead and fill in that roof. As you can see, it's just, you know, like I said, you can go out 2 spaces from the wall with the flooring. That way, you know, you don't have to worry about the columns that when we first put them in. I mean, I'm sorry if this voiceover seems kind of slurred right now. It's mostly because I've got a cold, and it's just not working with me right now. So what I'm going to actually do right now is just go ahead and grab that fence while I'm thinking about it, and go ahead and put that in. If you've ever watched me build, you know that I build very spontaneously. And I know I was already on the columns. I could have just finished the smaller balcony, but you know, once an idea pops in, I just go ahead and do it. So now I'm going ahead and go put the columns in, and now I'm gonna go back to the fence. It's like I just start one thing, stop, go back, and you know, it's weird. Sorry about that. So let's go ahead and just finish putting in the fence for right now. And this looks pretty much done. I mean, what will be next? Doors, windows, painting, gardening, and inside of it. So as you can see, this is, like I said before, this house has the exact same layout, but you know, they're pretty much very different, as you can see right now. So only thing left to do, like I said, is just to paint it, decorate it, and whatnot. So I want to go ahead and thank you guys if you're watching this video still. I want to apologize again because, you know, like I said, it got a little cold here and it's not working with me. But let's go ahead and say thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do so, and we'll see you on the next episode.